If you've been looking for a way to develop your show flow for NaPodPoMo, then this is the episode for you. Welcome to the official podcast for National Podcast Post Month. My name is Jennifer Navarrete, and I'm the founder of NaPodPoMo, and this podcast is a guide for you as you navigate your way through the 30-day Global Podcast Challenge. In the last episode, I shared the highs and lows of the NaPodPoMo roller coaster ride. It's definitely a thrill ride and not for the faint of heart, so be sure that you're strapped in and secure. So now that you know what you're in for, let's go over some content flow ideas. Many times I hear, I don't even know what I would talk about for 30 days. Or, I don't even know how I'd structure what I'd like to talk about in a way that makes sense. I get it. An entire month of content can be scary. If you've ever had writer's block, then podcaster's block, especially when facing a blank calendar, can be overwhelming. Not to worry, though, because I'm about to share my tried and true formula for how to get through NaPodPoMo like a boss. First of all, start with a blank calendar, and I want you to break each week into 7 days. That should get you from 1 through 28 with 2 days left over. We'll deal with those 2 extra days in a moment. Think of your overall topic almost like a nonfiction book, broken up into 4 segments or topics. If you've never fancied yourself as an author, then picture a talk you would give on stage. It goes something like this. Tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them what you just told them. So what does that look like? On the first day, you introduce yourself, your topic, and what the listeners can expect from you in the coming episodes. The beginning of each of the 7 days is the introduction of that week's topic, and the 7th day is a recap of the entire week. Then on the start of the next 7 days, you introduce that next topic, and on the last day of that week, you recap that week's topics. You do that for weeks 3 and week 4, and the 5 days in between are the bullet points of each week's topic. Remember those 2 extra days? Well, on day 29, you recap the entire month. And then on day 30, you talk about next steps or what listeners can expect from you going forward. So that's your 30-day NaPodPoMo podcast in a nutshell. It's a simple process that takes the burden off of not knowing what to talk about next. Once you know your topic or theme, you break that up into 4 main topics, and then you break that down further into episodes for each week's theme. Then at the end, you wrap it up. Boy, do we have resources and community connections for you. Looking for hosting? Reach out to NaPodPoMo sponsor Blueberry Podcast Hosting and use NaPodPoMo promo code for 1 month of free hosting. Have questions? Join the live daily support sessions in collaboration with Creative Work Hour, an official NaPodPoMo community. To learn more, visit the Creative Work Hour page on the NaPodPoMo website. And of course, you can always connect in the Facebook group or use the hashtag NaPodPoMo on X. Tag or DM me on your preferred social media platform or on Hive for the Web3 folks who are into blockchain-based social media. Links are in the show notes. With that, I will close out. I wish you well. Oh, and by the way, I am really enjoying listening to your shows, to your episodes. I'm learning, I'm laughing, I'm really loving it. So keep on podcasting.